Accusations flying today in a lawsuit filed by actor Johnny Depp. The target? His ex-wife, Amber Heard. A jury heard stunning new claims during opening statements at trial. Johnny Depp is suing her for defamation, and it's all related to an opinion piece that she published in the Washington Post newspaper back in 2018. In it, Amber Heard detailed her experiences with sexual and physical abuse. She never named Johnny Depp, but his lawyers argue the way it was written is evidence enough that she obviously was referring to Johnny Depp. Today, the lawyers accused Amber Heard of lying about the alleged assault for her own personal gain.
Ms. Heard tried to avoid public humiliation and present herself as a noble survivor and representative of the Me Too movement.
But that's not how Amber Heard's lawyers see it. They insist this case is solely about the First Amendment, and they say she'll testify in detail, giving her allegations of Johnny Depp's verbal, emotional, and physical sexual abuse.
That for years, all Mr. Depp has wanted to do is humiliate Amber, to haunt her, to wreck her career.
Johnny Depp is suing for $50 million in damage. Amber Heard countersuing for $100 million. The trial in Fairfax County, Virginia, because that's where the Washington Post is printed. Attorney Jesse Weber is with us now. He's host of the Law and Crime Network. Jesse, what did you take away from opening arguments today?
As disturbing as it was to hear the allegations, it was also bizarre. I think it's bizarre that Johnny Depp brought this trial, and I think we saw a number of weaknesses in his case, even starting today. Number one, we know notoriously defamation cases are very hard to prove, specifically when you have famous individuals like Amber Heard. Number two, under Virginia law, she has a very strong First Amendment right to basically print what she did. And the biggest problem is the actual statements themselves, these three main statements in the Washington Post op-ed, which we learned today, one of those statements she didn't even write, she didn't even know about. So you put that to the side. The two other statements are so vague, they don't even mention Johnny Depp. And it's so broad to consider what domestic abuse is. So if she can show any instance of him sexually abusing her, psychologically abusing her, verbally abusing her, he's going to lose. And I have to tell you, I find it bizarre because he's the one who brought this case. And if he's trying to restore his image, for the next 6 weeks, we are going to learn about all of these disturbing allegations that she's saying he did. So at the end of the case, even if he were to win, what is the public eye going to think about? Is everybody in the American public going to think about Johnny Depp, who didn't even know any of these things existed until this case?
And for purposes of this trial, how do you think the jury will react? Some of these allegations are so graphic and so extraordinary that I can't even mention them in detail here.
It's disturbing, and there's a strong chance that they're so unbelievable, they're so outrageous that they must have happened this way. And what you said, he's suing her, she's countersuing him. There's a strong possibility that at the end of this, the jury might say, I'm not sure what to believe. All that we know is this was a terrible, tumultuous relationship. And they might not vote even in favor of either of them. I think at the end of the day, we're going to be left with a situation where everyone loses. That's my personal take from what we've seen at the beginning of this case.
Depp's sister on the stand today testifying about abuse that they both allegedly suffered at the hands of their mother. How is that relevant?
So it's a microcosm of what this case is about. So she testifies in favor of Depp, that Amber Heard was very insulting to Johnny Depp, called him old and fat. But then you reverse it, and under cross-examination by Heard's lawyers, she said Johnny Depp, her brother, had a drug problem. He had cocaine problems. So you're seeing a witness who's giving testimony that supports both sides. And at the end of the day, it's making both Johnny Depp and Amber Heard look terrible in front of the jury.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.